you guys jump on. I know that Eddie and Jamie actually just got done over at the House of Rags doing a live video, and they kind of shared some exciting news, and I wanted to make it official on my channel for many of you that maybe you haven't heard. But I'm really excited, a little scared. We're going to be doing a podcast. We're going to actually be working with Eddie and Jamie, being a part of their Thor podcast network. And so I really want to know from you guys, like, what do you want to hear? What do you want to discuss? I have some really great ideas that I think would make for some interesting conversations. I am for all intents and purposes, stay-at-home mom. I have a home-based detailing business, and I detail maybe 3 to 4 cars a week. Sometimes less, sometimes more. It can fluctuate with the season or as my life with my family kind of dictates. But I want to know from you guys, like, what are some topics that are going to be interesting to you guys? Do you want to discuss more of having a small business, maybe a home-based detailing business? Do you want to just discuss detailing? Do you want to discuss family life? This is actually going to be an opportunity for you guys, for us to get to know one another a little bit more. We're going to be able to connect. I really want to do Q&As, live interviews. I really want to have some heart-to-hearts with some people who have influenced me over the years with detailing, maybe some new up-and-comers within the YouTube world. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to just go real quick, read some of your comments here. Let's see. Wait, what did you say? Kimberly MC, I'll repeat. I'm going to be actually starting a podcast. It's going to be an additional channel. It's not me discontinuing this one, but we're going to be doing, ideally, hopefully, 1 podcast a week where we're going to discuss detailing topics, but it could also be marriage topics. It could be having a home-based detailing business and being married, or having kids and what that looks like. Maybe just getting to know one another. If there have been questions that you guys have had over the years, this will be the opportunity for us to kind of discuss. I'm not going to necessarily have a 2-hour or 3-hour long podcast. So we're going to try to keep these kind of short and sweet, maybe 30, 40 minutes. But I really want to connect with you guys. It was awesome going to the Creator Summit last year in Chicago and getting to meet many of you. And it helped me be able to see your faces when I do these videos. And as weird as it can sometimes be talking to myself in my garage, which that is exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm actually in the middle of a detail. I'm polishing this Volvo, but I just saw the live that Eddie and Jamie did, and I wanted to jump on real quick and kind of make it official and let you guys know that we're going to be starting the podcast hopefully by the end of November. I'm going to be learning as I go. I've never done a podcast before. Even doing a YouTube channel has always been a learning experience. But if there are things that you guys want to ask, I want to discuss it. So in this video, let me know your thoughts, some suggestions, just some things that you guys would maybe like to see. Anything is up for grabs. I don't want to say nothing is too personal, but this is where we're going to really be able to do some more heart-to-heart connections, get to know one another, and I want to know kind of the dirty, gritty questions that you guys might have, either about life or detailing, or how those things intertwine. So let me see here. All right. All of the above, that is encouraging. I do have some really great topics just off the top of my head, like even talking about white labeling, chemical use, how to properly use certain chemicals, topics for detailing. Obviously, we might do some product reviews. I want to have heart-to-hearts with some of the manufacturers, some of the products that we use on a day-to-day basis. The name of the podcast is actually going to be called Behind the Details. And it's going to be where we kind of take a look at either some of the more popular brands, products, tools that we use within detailing, but also maybe talk a little bit more behind the scenes. Maybe if I have a difficult detail, and we can talk about some of the topics that might arise there. If you guys have questions about detailing, we can dig deeper. I am someone who loves to know what makes people tick. I was a counseling major in college for 2.5 years, and I love understanding the why to help me kind of have more grace for the what. So this is going to be hopefully a really exciting opportunity for all of us to get to know some really cool people within the industry. Some who are my friends that I have known for a while that I'm really excited to bring them on. Some that I've never met that I'm really looking forward to getting to know them better. Detailing can be a very isolating industry, especially when you do it like I do here. I mean, I'm working by myself in my home on a customer's vehicle, and sometimes you can just feel very alone. And I want you guys to not feel so alone. I want to go through this together. We're going to go through life together. So really, really excited. Let me see here. All of the above, that connection is important. I'd love to be on the Devil's in the Detail. If any of you guys would like to be on the podcast, maybe we can just chat, get to know one another. This is just an opportunity for many within the detailing industry to connect. I don't feel like I am in a position where I have anything to judge or to feel braggadocious about. I am one of you guys out in the grind, trying to help provide for my family. I have 2 kids in school, and so oftentimes having them home for the summer or dealing with school breaks and things like that, it's fun. It can be complicated, but it's fun. It can be challenging, but being able to have a home-based detailing business has been the surprise of my life, and I'm able to help provide for my family in a way that I never thought. We can talk finances, we can talk taxes. No one really wants to talk taxes, but we can talk about those things. Having a home-based detailing business, what are some of the pros and cons and things that I've learned along the way? For those of you that maybe you're thinking, this is a career that I want to do, is it feasible? Maybe I have smaller kids or babies. How do I manage those paths? I started detailing when my daughter was 2. She actually had to sit in a little chair beside me playing on a Kindle while I vacuumed cars, and I had to constantly deal with snack breaks and then her fighting with her brother. These are all the things that I want to discuss with you guys. So really, really excited. I hope you guys are excited. As I get more information finalized with Eddie and Jamie, I will share it on this channel. The podcast will actually be found over on their kind of network YouTube channel. So as we figure this out together, I'll drop any information that I have, but any input that you guys can have would be greatly appreciated, because this is going to be for you. I'm just basically going to be sitting in my garage talking to myself, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to talk to you guys. I want to get to know you guys. So you'll have to bear with me as I read through starting a YouTube channel tutorial. I can definitely add that to the topic list, Adamo's Garage. Work-life balance is a big one for me. Rick Smith, we can definitely get into that. I think we're going to have several episodes where we talk about that. Thanks, Adam. I kind of love the name too, Behind the Details. I feel like it just allows me to be more intimate with you guys. Can you change the format of this live? This version is kind of janky. Well, it yelled at me and told me to do it this way. So we're going to be wrapping this up in a second anyways. So just deal with me, Aaron, for just a little bit longer. Oh, why can we spray on rinseless and just go to wiping away dirty, but we have to phone twice with all of these questions? And if there's specific questions that you guys want to dive deeper, you can always comment in videos, and I will do more dedicated. Maybe we will print off your questions and we'll go through them versus me just kind of reading them on a screen like this. I want it to be a little bit more of a professional format where we have specific topics that we can discuss. So at any time you guys have a question, let me know in any of my videos. Just say, hey, podcast topic or question, and we'll compile a list and maybe be able to do dedicated videos where we answer you guys' questions. Overthinking It episode from The Devil's in the Detail. As someone with ADHD, this is from Exodus FX. I'd like to hear how you navigate dealing with that in your business and work-life balance. Definitely, we are going to be touching quite a bit on my journey with ADHD, how I have learned some tools to help manage it. And some days that maybe I don't manage it so well, like when I stay up till 2 a.m. to watch the election results. I am stinking tired and I am procrastinating, and so I go live because I need a little bit I need a little bit of pressure, because sometimes when I'm like, I have 2 hours left, let's get it done. That works. That's not always the best, but sometimes that's what happens. But recognizing that and knowing, okay, don't do that to myself. Let's get going. It's also messy and requires more setup. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Ads Auto Detailing. I watched you from the start. Love to see your progression in detailing garage and your ability to pass on your experience and products at work. Keep going, Chelsea. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You have one of the best detailing channels out there. I don't ever try to be the best. I just want to be authentic. But I appreciate you saying that. I just want you guys to be able to connect and resonate with it. And it seems like you have. So thank you. I'm glad you're here, Bob. Tips for the first time being on a podcast. Well, we're going to figure that one out together. And if any of you have ever done a podcast before, maybe pass those tips on to me. I'm definitely going to be putting myself outside of my comfort zone with technology. I'm 40 years old. I have a bachelor's degree in Bible, not technology. And I am not the most technically savvy. I can't even figure out how to turn the phone to change the format. So we're going to figure this out. And Eddie and Jamie, I think, are going to actually have to help me a little bit with this. They're going to be doing a little bit of training with me, guys. But for those of you that maybe you want to start. Sorry, are we there? Let's go. My husband called. Are we back? Okay, cool. I think I froze. I'm not sure if I did. My husband called. But anyways, we are going to get to work. I appreciate you guys' input. Let me know your thoughts down below and stay tuned for any updates on the podcast, but we will see you guys very soon. Have a great day.